what kind of meter you have in your home? No, this isn't just my nerdy curiosity. This is actually something that you should be considering.
The term power struggle took on a whole different meaning today when a worker tried to change out a woman's old electric meter. A Houston area woman was determined to keep her old meter, and she showed our Cynthia Arenas how she won the showdown Old West style.
Over recent years, there's been a huge push by energy companies working in conjunction with the government to install smart meters. What's a smart meter? Well, it's an electric meter that energy corporations allege will streamline how power consumption is monitored in your home. Check it out.
First, a warning.
And so I came back and tried to put my hand in front of him like this.
Then a scuffle.
And he just kept pushing me away and pushing me away. And
what was the guy after?
This meter.
Yep, an electric meter. He wanted to replace it with a new one like this, a so-called smart meter. Problem was, Thelma Taormina wanted to keep her old one. She had put up warning signs to leave it alone, but the worker wouldn't listen. So Taormina grabbed her gun.
I'm Bob from Woodland, and this is my power. I used to watch my bill only once a month when it came in, and it got so high I thought I was powering a street light out front. Then I got the smart meter. They have a whole lot of little graphs that tell you on an hourly basis how much energy you're using. I show that to the family. I said, do you see this spike? That means a lot of money, so let's bring that spike down. Our family now is trained. We're not using them. Pull the plug. That's why in my house, I'm known as the energy cop.
Energy cop, huh? Sounds terrifying, and actually not too far off from reality. Now get this. Power companies have been sending people to homes across the country to switch out the old analog meters for these brand new, all-digital smart meters. Remember that little guy that used to come to your house to measure your energy usage? They'd write it down on a little notepad and then send you a bill at the end of the month? Well, that little guy is out of a job.
And when he saw it, he turned and he went back the other way.
The 55-year-old says she shouldn't be forced to get a new meter.
Our Constitution allows us not to have that kind of intrusion on our personal privacy.
Taormina and her husband worry the meter's wireless signals could make them sick and transmit too much information.
They will be able to tell if you're running your computer, your air conditioner, whatever it is. They all put out different signatures.
Centerpoint says smart meters have already been installed in most homes in the Harris County area.
It's been replaced with smart meters equipped with RF chips, technology that allows power companies to monitor these devices without actually ever coming to your home. So just how smart are they? Well, not only do they rapidly record information by the hour, but they can determine just what type of energy you're using. Think about that for 1 second.
I am very upset with it.
But now the Public Utilities Commission is considering allowing homeowners to have them removed. The Taorminas have formed a group called We the People. One of its goals, to prevent homeowners from being forced to get new smart meters. The Taorminas got to keep theirs. They won the fight. But the battle's far from over.
It may not seem like too much intrusion, but consider this. Energy corporations will have precise data on your daily routines. When you wash your clothes, when you watch TV, when you leave your home, and when you come back. And if the notion that they know what you're doing and when you're doing it isn't disturbing enough, it gets worse. Because these devices are also capable of controlling, regulating, and even rationing your energy use. Take this for example.
So I leave my bed and I come down here and I sit right here on the step and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna film this.
Sorry. I'm just putting in your meters. Your power's gonna be out for about 20, well, when I find the meters. They're down
breaking
here,
into
right?
houses.
I'll show you the door.
What you doing?
I'd heard her banging, but I didn't know that she actually kicked the door in until she left. Because when she left, I came here and I found this on the ground. I was like, wow, she actually kicked the door in. We've since repaired the door. We put these do not install a smart meter sign on our door.
Running your AC during those hot summer months, and the power company decides that you're using just a little too much power. Well, they can take it upon themselves to lower it, regardless of if you're willing to pay more for that extra usage. Another point to consider is what these companies can do with this information. Once they share it with law enforcement, it can, and believe me, it will, be used against you.
As part of the 2009 U.S. bailout, $3.4 billion was funneled into a national smart grid stimulus, later increased to $11 billion. This created a scenario where utilities were given a massive financial incentive to go along with the program.
They're being found in pilot programs now, smart grids are, to really save no energy whatsoever.
So who benefits?
I got a bill in December for $1,107. There's got to be a mistake.
No mistake, says PG&E. After reviewing their accounts, the company says their meters were working correctly, just like those of the 1,500 other Californians who complained.
Cops will be able to know just what you're doing at all times in the privacy of your own home. Hey, who needs a telescreen when you have a smart meter? Secondly, these corporations can sell this information about our daily lives for data mining and advertising. It's disturbing on so many levels. Yet, these little surveillance units are being implemented across the country without the public's consent, and in many cases without their knowledge that they're even being installed. And it's leading to an array of problems. Check it out.
Consumer advocate Mindy Spad says that still doesn't explain something else.
Customers with the smart meters claim that their energy usage has inexplicably risen since the meters were put in.
So in other words, it makes it look like all of a sudden they're using twice as much energy as they used to use.
Exactly.
We start the week with an explosive investigation into the massive mistakes being made with power bills. Serious flaws affecting every electricity user with a smart meter have been uncovered. And when this whistleblower told his power company what he'd found, they offered to pay him off. This exclusive investigation by James Thomas has sparked calls for a national inquiry.
This is a smart meter. It uses electromagnetic frequency to send DTE information about power use. This gets rid of the need for meter readers and notifies the power company about outages. But some say such meters are making them sick.
I couldn't understand why I was feeling so foolish.
Hold on. How's it going?
Good. How are you? Hey.
Hey.
So we're making read visits. We're
Yeah.
just confirming again if we got the smart meter.
We are. Pretty obvious, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty obvious.
So.
And so how many times are you going to come back?
Well, I'm just going to return the work order back to them.
Okay.
And they will take care of it from there.
Okay.
Whether they ask me to come back out or them, it's up to them.
If they ask you to come back out and I'm not home, what will you do?
That's for their decision to make, so.
And if I wasn't home today, what would you do?
I would have installed a smart meter. So have a good day.
You would have had to break into my fence in order to do that. Would you have done that?
Her lights are out. Her electric meter has stopped spinning. But this is not due to a storm or for failing to pay her bill. It's because this self-employed photographer has refused to allow a new smart meter in her home. Result, a lineman pulled up and disconnected her from the grid.
My fence is gated. It's locked. I've got a couple locks on it. Would you have broken my fence in order to come install the smart meter? Have you been given those orders? Can I take that as a yes? That you would have broken my fence? You would have broken into my property to install the smart meter? Is that what you're telling me?
Have a good day.
You just need to tell me, have you been told to break into people's property?
Ma'am, I don't work for you. Sorry. Have a good day.
Yes, companies are actually threatening to shut off your power if you refuse to allow a smart meter to be installed in your home. Look, guys, it may seem like you don't have a choice in this, but these meters are not mandatory yet. You don't have to subject yourself to unknown health risks or increased utility costs. You most certainly don't have to give up your privacy to private corporations. What you have to do is be bold enough to say no.
Cleaning the